Hey folks, welcome to another Triple T Thursday. For those just joining us, that's Tools, Tips, and Talk, where we'll discuss info for the knife maker. On today's episode, we're going to be testing out Gator Skin from Baker Forge and Tool. This is a nano ceramic coating that is food safe that's supposed to protect your knives. So we're going to give it the once over, put it through a few tests, apply it on some knives, and see how it does. Let's go check it out. So here's a better look at the Gator Skin from Baker Forge and Tool. Basically, this is a really thin, kind of like a ceramic coating that will adhere to your knives. It's supposed to replace wax or oil for protecting your knives versus rusting, and it even gives a little bit of abrasion resistance, a tiny little bit. But what we're going to do is first do a few qualitative tests just on these knives, and then I'm going to do something a little more quantitative, and we're going to test it just with some steel coupons that I've cut out, and we'll put it through some rust tests. The application for this is really just to spray it on and let it sit for 24 hours, which is what I'm going to do for the coupons. But for the knives, I'm actually going to use the faster approach. And I'm going to spray it on. I'm going to use a heat gun just to heat it up a little bit and cause it to cure a little faster. All right, let's do these two knives. One is a Damascus knife, and the other one is just a stone-washed carbon steel knife. And let's see how it does. So we're going to start with this carbon steel knife. This one, again, has been stone-washed, so it's a little rougher. So we're going to see how it does. We're just going to spray this on. It goes on really well with the spray. All right, I'll do the spine a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to just let it dry first. It takes about 10 minutes for it to dry, and then I'm just going to hit it with a heat gun a little bit just to cure it. While that first one is drying, I'm going to coat the second one. And I'm going to do the guard on this one too. All right, we'll let these both dry, and then we're going to hit them with a heat gun. Okay, so this is dry on both knives. You really can't notice a difference right now, but let's hit it with a heat gun a little bit just to cure this. And for best results, you really should apply 2 coats of this, so I'm going to repeat that whole process. Okay, time to clean off the residue. For this, they recommend sunshine cloths. I love these little coupons of sunshine cloth that look like processed cheese slices. They're really inexpensive. So now it's just take that off, and I see it's already shining up the 15 and 20. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, it's leaving this is coffee etch, so it's leaving the coffee very nice and shiny, which I like. All right, so far so good. It looks really nice. So no visual effect on the knife. It's actually shining up quite nice. Okay, let's do this one. And by the way, I was not very careful when I sprayed this and did get it on the wood on purpose. and it's coming off quite nicely. It doesn't seem to affect wood at all. In fact, it gives it a pretty nice sheen. Alright, so visually the knives look great. Let's do a couple tests. I'm going to take some water, and we're just going to splash some water on it and see how it beads the water off the knife. So I've just put some water in a tube just to make it easier to spray here. And now I'm just going to spray it on the knife here. You could just see how it's beating up on the knife, and it's not adhering at all. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is not typical of what you would see on a knife. Just to show you guys the difference, this is an untreated knife, and I'm just gonna put, you see how the water just kind of sticks to it, and here it just beads and rolls off. So that's pretty cool. So it sheds water really well. And let's try the Damascus one. Yeah, this one's even better. It's just rolling off the knife. Okay, so I'm going to do the same test, but I'm going to do it with mineral oil. So mineral oil would normally coat a knife very, very well, but this again is just draining off. Yeah, it's not really sticking to it at all. So that's really cool. So for the qualitative test, I think it went great. I'm really happy with how it goes on, how easy it is to dry. Again, I was using the quick method with a heat gun, but you could also just let it dry for 24 hours. Sheds water really well, sheds oil, and looks really nice. It shines up the knife really, really well. So let's do some more quantitative testing. All right, so I'm ready to apply. I've got some gloves on, and I've got my two pieces. So this piece has got a little crack or something in the side. That's going to be my control piece. So I'm just going to put that in here just to make sure it doesn't get any on it. And I'm going to shake this really well. You're supposed to make sure this is shaken. All right. Both of these pieces have been ground and sanded, ground to 120 grit on all sides. So we're just going to now take this. All right, I took a little pause there just to attach some stainless steel wire here, just so I have something to hang on to and hold this up with. All right, now let's give it a spray. It's kind of hard to see where the little thing is. All right, so I'm just going to hang this and it'll dry. So I immersed these two pieces in water several times, letting them air dry between each time. This is over several days, and this is the control piece. I ended up putting a little C there with magic marker, and this is the piece with Gator Skin, and you can see a visible difference. There is rust kind of all through the control piece, little dots, you know, the edges. There is nothing on this piece. Like not a speck of rust anywhere on it, and they went through the exact same tests. So really impressed. I did not expect that kind of result, and this was just regular water. I may immerse these in salt water for a little longer and then show you guys in a subsequent test in another video, but for now I'm calling the Gator Skin a huge success. I think it's great product. It's easy to apply, and there's obvious results. And it's, nicer than oils and waxes because it lasts longer. They're saying these applications are good for about 6 months, maybe apply twice a year, depending on use, of course, but I'm really impressed. So go get yourself some Gator Skin from Baker Forge and Tool, and keep those knives looking pretty. Thanks, folks. We'll see you on the next one.